today with the fabulous, oh so fabulous Chef Laura from Celebrated Cuisine. Good to have you.
Thank you. Thanks for
you do this. You had a 3-day weekend, right?
I had a 4-day weekend, actually.
Well, la-di-da.
It was a nice change. It was a nice break.
For the workaholic, I'm frankly kind of shocked.
Would it surprise you if I told you I did cook 3 out of those 4 days? For pleasure?
You're trying
just
to,
totally
yeah,
for
you're
pleasure.
Just trying to make me just stop in my tracks and be awestruck.
It was awesome. I just in my kitchen, just
What'd you make?
I got on the ooey gooey bandwagon big time, and I made a different type of phyllo. After last week, I had some extra stuff, so have some new ones for you. And
what was the gooey component of it?
Goat cheese this time. So goat cheese and a little bit of pancetta and some artichoke hearts.
Last time it was mascarpone. We've got that recipe online. That was so good. It had apples in it, and it had the mascarpone cheese. I feel like there was gorgonzola cheese in it. Oh, it was like a cigar of phyllo. But we're making some homemade pasta today.
Yes, we are. Semolina pasta. We're doing it by hand, and this is a recipe that I actually learned how to do when I went to Italy. And so I had an opportunity
and that was just the week before last. No, I'm kidding.
I wish. Unfortunately, that was like 5 years ago.
That was over the 4-day weekend.
Yes, exactly. Just did a little quick stint over there. No, we went in, I was there doing a 3-generation trip with my daughter and my mom.
Okay.
And we went to a farmhouse, and this woman, Christiana, was our hostess. And so she taught us how to make this pasta, which we're going to do, we can get started now.
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
So basically, there's 3 ingredients in this pasta, okay? There's semolina flour, which is durum flour that's been coarsely ground, an egg, and then we're going to add a little water. So what I'm going to have you do is, this is the cool part, you're going to make a little well inside of your semolina.
All the way down to
all the way to the granite,
all
to the
way
counter.
down to the concrete.
Yes, all the way down to the floor. Okay, and once you have that, what you're going to do is you're going to crack your egg gently on the side, and then you're going to break your egg so it ends up right in the center of that little bowl you just created. Because this is the fun part. This is the part that we can see how magical we can be.
Oh,
now if you start, that's okay, because now throw your shell away, and now of course. Notice mine.
Yes.
This was the, so I'm at the farmhouse.
That's why they pay you the big bucks.
Everybody did that except for me, and at that point my daughter's like, well, of course hers didn't do it. She's a chef, and I didn't want anybody to know, so then I got outed.
You were outed.
I was outed. So now what I'm going to have you do is break your yolk with your fingers. This is the part where we get really messy.
Okay.
Okay, and we're going to just start incorporating now our semolina into the egg.
Okay.
All right, and we're just going to bring it, we're going to start mushing it together. Feel free to squeeze hard if you want to. This is actually a really fun activity to teach your kids if you want to have them make your pasta, because who can resist this? So now what we'll do, once this comes together, we're going to add just enough water just to make sure it binds, and we'll add a little bit of salt to it as well. But first we'll get most of it in together. So grab it big time with your hands, though. That's the key.
Okay.
Yeah. So as you can see, the more you squeeze it, the more it'll stay together. And we used a large egg for this, and it's about 2/3 of a cup of the semolina, which is funny because when I was in Italy, what they gave me was a juice glass filled with semolina, so I kind of had to backtrack when I got home to get a measurement of what that really would be. Okay, so
I took my wedding ring off just in case anybody's going, wait, what happened over the weekend with Stephanie? We actually had a great family time, and yes, I still do wear my ring.
Did you do anything fun over the weekend? I didn't even ask you.
You know what? We did a little swimming. I did see an old movie because I'm a rock star like that, and it was out on the Redbox. But we saw it has Jen Aniston and I think it's called Just Go With It. And Adam Sandler. And he's a doctor. He's a plastic surgeon. I think at one point I literally fell off the couch laughing. It was like right around the time when there was a character giving what he called CPR instead of CPR.
Oh, that's right.
To a sheep.
I saw that. Pretty funny movie. So
really
now
funny.
I added some water to yours too, didn't I? And then
you did, but I feel like I need more because mine's not sticking all together.
Well, I'm going to have you just knead this for a second. I'm going to grab yours. I just want to feel it though before I do. Okay, actually you're good, so just keep going.
No, I want to be like the total author and creator of this one.
Okay, good. Then that is yours. So what we're going to do, once you have it all come together, that's right, pick it up. We're going to just throw it on the floor, whatever it takes, that's good. But we want to be sure that we get it kneaded, because then we're going to put it in this little plastic bag and it's going to rest, okay? So now after we give it the workout.
Why does yours look a little softer? Is it?
I had a little extra water in mine.
Okay, so it's okay if mine's a little grainy like this?
That's absolutely fine. Because what we just don't want is too much stickage, because when we run it through the pasta maker, which we'll do shortly, we don't want it to stick to the pasta maker either.
This is actually a great kind of pec workout if you squeeze. I can feel the workout right now.
Excellent. Well, I was thinking about the forearms, so you know it all.
No, it's the way
the way it all comes together. Exactly. So, how's that feeling over there?
It feels a little smoother, but I think it's a little sticky. Is
that? So let me see yours. Here, you feel mine. I'll feel yours. There we go. And then, yours is very different.
Yours is hard. Oh, this is like the phase 2 of the pec workout right there.
So we're going to grab that little plastic bag. We're going to put these in the bag to rest. That
this
one right
one?
there. The one with the little balls already sitting in here. Yeah, because I made one earlier.
Okay.
So now, here's the deal. We're going to let this rest. The reason we let it rest is because you want the gluten strand to kind of develop a little bit, and it also becomes easier to manipulate. Also, what's kind of cool when you do it, especially in a Ziploc, you'll actually see a little bit of precipitation, if you will, build up in there. It'll kind of fog
get
up
a little
bit.
foggy?
Yep,
Okay.
because of just the reaction. Okay, so that's the start. We're going to let that rest. We're going to make a sauce for this in just a little bit too, which is called the Sauce Christiana. I named it after her. So all it is basil, fresh basil from my neighbor Tony's garden. Picked it this morning, and we've talked about.
Does he have any left? Because you've been using a lot of it lately.
A ton. He has, actually, they've flowered into additional beds. So now he has more plants just growing. Tony, yeah.
Tony, can I have some next time she comes in? Can she pick a little extra batch for me to make some pesto?
I'm sure he'd say an absolute yes. It's all in exchange for taking care of his cute dog. So now, and then we'll just run with tomatoes or heirlooms, whatever tomatoes you like, a little garlic, a little olive oil, and that's all the sauce is going to be. So that's what
impressive that you can make a big old sauce out of just a few little things like that.
Exactly, but we'll use the extra tomatoes that are over there too. So
gotcha.
we'll kind of flesh it out a little bit.
All right.
Okay.
So mine was a different consistency. We'll get to the bottom of that coming up once we start rolling. But coming up next, some helpful tips for the working mom who wears all those different hats. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you. We're back in a moment. Thanks for watching Sonora Living Live on this Tuesday morning.